man for the Hawks. 1-2 the count as the Hawks fell in game 1, 5-3. West Delaware now 13-3 overall. Vikings improved their overall record to 9-7. Ball 2 there, 2-2 the count. Hawks are 10-3 in the Womack, now 10-2 on the road. There's a ground ball left side. Worth, the third baseman with the throw, going to be safe. Drag the first baseman off the bag, is able to get there. Ward, as Thompson, the first baseman, went for the tag, but Ward able to get there, and he's on first with Dallin Put standing in on the first error of the game as Worth, the E5 there. As Dallin Put's the second baseman standing in, as Dallin had 2 hits and an RBI in game 1. This one is a strike on the inside corner at the knees for strike 1, 0-1 the count. Delaware threatened with 2 runners on. Max Ridenauer hit one deep to right field. There's a ground ball. 5-4 on the force out the throw. Cannot get puts as the fielder's choice there. Retires Ward at second. Puts is on first with 1 down. So 1 away. South Wendover, the DH, standing in. Ball low and inside. Strike, I should say. Called. Delayed strike call by the home plate umpire for strike 1. 0-1 the count.
Third baseman, they're coming back after airmail on the first play of the game there, and gave a nice feed at second. Putz was just able with his speed to beat out the double play.
So 1 on and 1 down. Throw over, nothing doing. It skips past the runner, and again, the first baseman Thompson hurdles over Putz. We saw that in the game. This time as he's getting up, and he did a hurdle type move, did Thompson, as Putz gets a second on the second error of the game.
Yeah, both throws have pulled him to the inside and short hopped him, and so he's turning the same way as the ball, which takes him right over the base runner.
Wendover had a hit and an RBI in the second inning of game 1. Takes it upstairs. 1-1 the count. Wendover lined out after some early controversy to start that top of the 7th. He thought he was hit on the hand. Went as a foul ball strike, then he lined out. Here's a slow bouncing ball left side. Third baseman throws over to first. Great stretch by Thompson in the 5-3 put out. So the third baseman really getting his work cut out for him early on here. 5-3 for out number 2. Brings up Brett Lammers. Just getting over to third is Dallin Putz.
Hawks need a base hit here and get a run in to start out on top. Don't want to leave that runner at third.
Lammers had 2 hits. This one skied right side. Thompson going over, just shy of the dugout, able to make the catch and put it away for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. No score in this one early on in game 2. Hawks baseball, KMC Sports.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Back into Vinton, bottom of the first inning. No score in this one as the Vikings come up. Wes Edwards, Nathan Struve, catcher, pitcher, and the DH Aaron Henderson due up here in the bottom half of the first inning. Hawks fell in game one, 5-3. The Vikings picked up their 9th win of the year. It was the 3rd loss of the season for the Hawks as Max Ridenauer stands on the bump for Coach Warren Company here in game 2, and a strike at the knees, center half there. Only one to count. Ridenauer, his 4th start, a 3-0 record, 15 innings pitched. As Edwards standing in, bouncing ball left side, and the throw over from the shortstop Ward. He put out 6-3 on the put out, and Will Edwards grounds out. Wrong Edwards there. Right last name, wrong first name. As Wes will bat in the 7th spot as the center fielder. Will is the catcher leading off. Nathan Struve stands in here, the pitcher, youngest son of head coach Jim Struve. Here's a high bounce to Putz, handles it with ease there off the lip of the grass, another ground out. Struve swung at the first pitch, and the 4-3 ground out for out number 2 brings up Aaron Henderson down the DH for the number left fielder Connor Miracle. The Hawks robbed by a great catch in right field. I want to correct to give the credit to Austin Bonesack, who came in the defensive switch in that top of the 7th inning. It had been Miracle the whole game. Bonesack came in, play right, and he made that grab to end the game and want to know the count here to Henderson.
Ruined my line.
Yes, it did. Sorry about that. 1-0, swing on and a miss there, letter high. 1-1 the count. Here to Austin Henderson, the DH. For the Hawks defensively, couple changes with Ridenauer on the mound. There's a swing and a miss, shoulder high, strike 2, 1-2 the count. Outfield's the same. Solomon, Cassett, and Knowles left to right. On the infield, Lammer's still at 3rd. Ward is at short now. Putz is at 2nd. Wright remains at 1st. Suitor the catcher, and Ridenauer on the mound. One and 2 the count to Aaron Henderson. There's a ball that misses outside, 2-2 the count with 2 down here at the bottom of the first inning. There's a strike 3 on the inside corner at the knees, and down goes Henderson looking strikeout for out number 3. Go to the second, no score in game 2. Back into this from KMC Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Back in, top of the second inning. 5, 6, 7 right now is Solomon due up for the Hawks here, facing the pitcher, Nathan Struve. And Wright takes one on the right knee. There, says ow. Yes. And heads on down to first base. Hit by a pitch, the sophomore. All right, the outside of that kneecap. And we're going to give him some time to walk this off as Coach Cassick calls for time and bending that as he walks it off a little bit. That one stung a little, I'm sure.
Yeah, I hope it was a little higher than the knee, just a hair.
Yeah, hopefully.
Get up on the meat, a little bit of the thigh.
Hopefully, indeed. It looked pretty close to that knee, though.
Yeah, he didn't buckle right away, so, yeah, that was a good thing.
Maybe he's tougher than you and I, too.
There's no question about that. Yeah. No question about that.
That's right.
I can speak for that.
Right is on first base here in the second. There's a strike called into her half above the knees there. 0-1 to count. This one is taken for a strike on that inside corner at the knees. For strike 2, 0-2 to count.
Hawks are going to have to be aware of that. That's the spot that he's called 2 or 3, 4 strikes early in there already.
I just was going to say they're going to have to adjust here. A different strike zone than we saw in game 1. This one up and out of play right side, which tends to be the case. Changes from umpire to umpire a little bit. This one looks a little lower. He's going to call the lower stuff. 0-2 the count. Throw over. Sliding back in head first is Wright. Upstairs, held it high there. Ball 1-2 the count. One, two upstairs. Above letter high for ball 2, or even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right on first, nobody down. Here at the top of the second inning. The ball gets out in front of the catcher, Edwards. Good hops there. And he overthrows it to the pitcher, but Wright has to stay put at first. Three and two the count. The Hawks pitcher, Max Ridenauer, swings through that one. Took a little bit off over the meat of the dish that time. Waist high for the strikeout. First swinging strikeout for the Hawks here in game number 2. And it brings up Brian Solomon now, the left fielder. The senior 0 for 4 in game number 1. Swings and misses there. 0-1. Solomon grounded out twice a second and struck out twice swinging in game 1. The 0-1 is taken. Snap throw down. Did not get it. The swing was good for strike 2, says the home plate umpire. Wright just gets back in at first on the snap throw down. Edwards to the first baseman Thompson, who came with this swipe tag. 0-2 the count with 1 down. Solomon takes it high upstairs for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Look in by Struve and the 1-2. Swung on and fouled back behind home plate. 1-2 the count.
Edwards has a pretty live arm there behind the plate to be aware of that coming back into the bases.
The ball misses outside. We're even now 2-2. Well, Edwards playing in the outfield in game 1. Henderson was the catcher, and this one's fouled back to the fence behind home plate. So the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down here in the second inning. Nathan Struve, another one of the 9 sophomores on the roster. His 4th start here. He's 1-2, 14 2/3 innings pitched coming into game 2. This one's check swing and fouled out of play. Right side clears the fans. They're sitting on the hillside there under the trees and rolls in the ditch for the highway. 11 hits against him, 13 runs against, a 2.86 ERA. Opponents are hitting just 149 against him coming in here to the second contest. Swing and a miss. Took a little off again right over the meat. And at the knees, another swinging strikeout as Solomon couldn't get a piece of that one. Brings up Knowles now. Jordan Knowles. I was having a flashback. We tend to do that sometimes when we cover as many athletes as we've had. Well, I called one of the Hawk softball players by her older sister's name the other night. There's a ball up and in.
As long as you stay in the same family, you're doing pretty good.
I try to do, yeah. 1-0 the count to Knowles. That one's upstairs. Misses for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Throw over. Wright was leaning a little bit. He gets back in time. As the tag applied by Thompson, not in time. There's a strike. 4 strike 1. 2-1 the count here to Knowles. Number 8 batter. 4th batter this inning for the Hawks. Two one on the way. Outside, too far for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Now the 3-1. On the way. Rifle down the line. Oh, my. That looked like it just bounced over the bank for a fair ball. The plate umpire came out of the box. Said just fouled. And Wright will have to retreat back to first. Knowles back in there. 3-2 the count. That was about as close as you can get. Right down the line. Near third base. 3-2 on the way. Wright going up and in. Ball 4. So Knowles draws a 2-out walk. And the Hawks have 2 runners on thanks to free passes here. Hit batter. And now a walk. Still no hits in the ball game for the Hawks. Runners on first and second. But Ty Cassett standing in. Cassett, the center fielder, batting 9th again here in the second game, just like he did in game 1. He got 2 hits, went 2 for 3, and scored a run. In the first game did Cassett. Going to Wartburg, one of the 7 seniors, playing basketball and track is Ty Cassett. There is a ball that misses upstairs. 2-0 the count.
There'll be some room on the left side of the infield here. The shortstop's cutting in behind Wright. Well, that time he went. Last time the pitch was delivered when he was making his move to the bag.
And swings through this one, too. And 1 the count to Cassett here. Check to the runners. Now the 2-1 is on that outside corner. High for strike 2. 2-2 the count here to Cassett. Trying to come through. Put his team on the board first here in this second game upstairs. Shoulder high for ball 3. We're full 3-2. And there's a ball well upstairs for ball 4. And a Hawk runner on every base now. Right on third. Knowles goes to second. Cassett on first. On another 2-out walk. Back-to-back 2-out walks in a meeting on the mound. Called for by the players only. Yep. On top of the bump. It was a quick meeting. 2 down here in the top of the second. Brings up the top of the order, and Owen Ward, who reached on the error his first time up and was forced out. Ward had 2 hits, scored a run in game 1. was a strike in her half of the knees. Strike one, all on the count. To Ward, one of the 7 juniors on the squad for Coach Nate Lahr and company. 0-1 in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Edwards, saving a run there as we talked about the deep area before the fence here behind home plate. In the ball that's by the catcher. It's likely you're going to be able to score with a lot of room back there. There is a strike in the inside corner at the knees, 1-2 the count.
That's the pitch right there. You have to fight that off with 2 strikes.
And the 1-2, this was fought off, up and out of play, back behind the first base Hawks dugout, 1-2, with the runners retreating back to the respective bases. Right on third, Knowles on second, Cassett on first. The 1-2 off speed, it hit him. He ducked out of the way, but it came too far inside, another hit batter. So 4 free passes, and the Hawks score their first run because of the second hit batter of the inning. So 4 free passes, 2 hit batters, and 2 walks. And the Hawks lead 1-0 now with Dallin Putz standing in. He reached on a fielder's choice and was stranded back in the first. His first time up here in game 2. Takes this one downstairs for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Dallin was 2 for 4 in game number 1 with 2 hits to center field and an RBI. Talented senior leans out of the way of that one for ball 2, 2-0 the count. And a meeting at the mound now with Coach Struve heading out there. Talk to his entire infield and the battery. 2-0 the count with 2 down. Bases full of Hawks. 1-0 here in the top of the first. West Delaware leads this one.
It appears Ty Cassett really likes the musical selection now.
Is he grooving out there?
He's grooving out there a little bit.
Cassett out at second base. Getting his groove on. 2-0 the count.
Hope he gets to flash a little of that track speed here on a hit by Putz.
Athletic senior Cassett, the long jump champion, Class 3A. There's a ball upstairs, shoulder high for ball 3, 3-0 the count. There's a strike on the inside corner of the knees. For strike 1, 3-1 the count. Putz jump back out of the way. This way, he puts a charge into deep left field. No, didn't see it. It bounces all the way to the warning track up against the bottom of the wall. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. And around third will be a 2 out. 3 RBI stand-up double for Dallin Putz. And the Hawks lead 4-0 here in the top of the second inning.
Great job by Putz at the plate, and the Hawks taking advantage of, the 4 free passes, and all 4 of them end up scoring now. So they scored 4 runs on just 1 hit so far.
So Dallin Putz comes through with the first hit of the ball game. Clears the bases. There's he's out at second now with 2 down. There's a ball outside, 1-0 the count to Seth Wetterer.
Left field here has to be real. I mean, just looking at his shadow straight behind him, that's a tough sun field right now.
The ball inside to Wetterer. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. Four runs in this inning for the Hawks. 2-0. This one's lifted sky high right side, coming on the right fielder. Bonesack and able to make the catch on the run on the fly out to right by Wetterer. But the Hawks put up a 4 spot here in the second. Only 1 hit as they go to the bottom half of the second. Hawks lead 4-0. West Delaware Baseball, KMCH Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted with landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining walls, paver patios, fire rings, and windbreaks. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers, call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Johnny Roger back with you from Vinton, bottom of the second. Starts off with a line out to the first baseman. Kyle Wright got up in the air and snagged that one and robbed Jared Thompson of a leadoff hit. A line out to the first baseman, round number one, brings up Tyler Ripple. Stands in with a 1-1 count here from Max Ridenauer. Hawks give Max a little room to work with here. They put up a 4 spot in that second inning. Ball bounces the backstop there in the dirt outside. 2-1 the count. Hawks scored 4 runs, only 1 hit. 1 runner left on. Roger alluded to taking advantage of the free passes there. 2 walks and 2 hit batters in that inning. And Dallin Put stepped in at a 3 RBI stand-up double with 2 down in that second. The Hawks score 4.
Good as Ripple walks here, but Ridenauer came right out in that with 2 strikes, and I mean it was a good solid hit that Wright was able to flag, but came right out after him. Not going to give up that base on balls after his team scored, which is just critical to shut down.
Scotty Wirth stands in, the third baseman, starting pitcher, and picked up a win in the 5-3 victory. He's 2-2 now this season. Lifts this one to the left center field. That's going to get down, drops to the right of Solomon on his run to his left, able to finally get there and get it in, but runners will be on 1 and 2nd as Ripple wasn't off and running right away. He couldn't tell right away where that ball was going to drop. As from here, it looked like it was going to drop. Didn't look like either fielder was going to get to it, especially Solomon was closer, and Wirth is on with a 1-out single into left field. So runners on, first and second, 1 down. Brings up Wes Edwards now. There's a ball that Suter able to keep in front of him, and a 1-0 the count.
Great play there by Suter. Picked it clean.
Only the sophomore. Thank you, Junior. I was thinking he was one of the sophomores. Used to him being around last year. As there's a ball downstairs. 3-0 the count. So each one of 7 juniors, 7 seniors, and 3 sophomores. 17-man roster. 3-0 here to Edwards. And there's a strike. 3-1 now the count. Right now, the check now a pitch downstairs of balls. 2 walks in this inning, so giving the free passes right back to Vinton Shellsburg. The Hawks earned 4 of them. 2 walks and 2 hit batters in that second inning. Now Tanner Davis stands in. A quick meeting. Suter hustles out, has a word with Ridenauer. And the bases are full of Vikings here with 1 down. Bottom of the second, 4-0. Favor the Hawks. Pitch is in the dirt. Stopped by Suter, kept in front of him. The ball 1-0 the count. He is a solid backstop back there to a lot of off-season training camps, catchers specific camps there for Suter. Really worked and improved his game. There's a cue ball shot out the end of the bat. Coach Lauer comes out of the dugout, fields that one, 1-1 the count with 1 down.
Hawks need a ground ball here.
That would be nice. Davis doesn't oblige there as he fouls it back to the fence. 1-2 the count. It's Nate Larb. Back in Vinton where he started his teaching career a few years ago. Knows some of these kids, knows some of the people around this community. There's a ball upstairs, 2-2 the count. Lived over here for a couple years as well. As talking to a couple of Vinton Shellsburg, be a former co-coach with them. Between games, there is a swing and a miss.
Next best thing.
Yes, indeed. Davis goes down for the swinging strikeout for out number 2. Bases stay loaded and brings up the number 9 hitter, Austin Bonesack, who was the hero in game number 1 with that spectacular catch to end the game. This one popped up high and out of play right side. Oh, and 1 to count here to Bonesack. Sixth batter in this inning. Ripple on third, Worth on second, Edwards on first. The 0-1 upstairs, Albert High, ball 1. 1-1 the count with 2 away. 4-0, Hawks with the lead here in the last of the second. As twirl and a look towards second, nobody covering, is diving back in. There's a runner at second, Worth. One on the way. Right over the plate there. At the knees for strike 2, 1-2 the count. Right now we're 1 strike away from getting out of this. A walk, a hit, and a walk. Here in the second inning. Loaded the bases up for the Vikings. And time is called. Runners will retreat back. Bonesack didn't like the amount of time it was taking. As the pitch just misses outside. Be tad high as well for.
Give him a different look with speeds there at the curveball.
All 2-2 the count. Near the Bonesack, and there's a pitch downstairs. Ball 3. Full count here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. With 2 away. Right now, we're check the runner at third, now the 3-2, outside, ball 4. And a runner comes in the form of Ripple. Bonesack gets the RBI base on balls. Third of the inning. Edwards moves to second. Worth to third. Ripple came in to score with 2 down. And Will Edwards, the catcher, now stands in and grounded out to Owen Ward at short his last time in the first. 2 down here, bottom of the second, 4-1. Hawks with the 3-run lead now. There is a strike on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, big cut there. Outer half swung through it. Did Edwards.
2 great pitches after giving up the walk. Come out on top.
Will Edwards, another one of the 9 sophomores on this team, hitting .239. Coming into tonight, takes a pitch up and out there for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Edwards got a hit and scored his first time in the first. He was 1 for 3 total in game 1. 1-2 here. Is hit right back up the middle to his right. Puts it away. The line out to the second baseman for out number 3. It's only 1 run. Hawks avoid the damage after 3 walks in that inning. We go to the third now. 4-1 Hawks. West Delaware Baseball. KMC Sports.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back into the third inning. Brent Lammers will lead things off. To face a new pitcher here for Vinton Shellsburg, Austin Bonesack. Comes from right field to the mound. The lights come on here in Vinton. 1-0 the count to Lammers. As there's a strike in the outside corner, 1-1 now to Brent Lammers. So Struve's night is done on the mound. Gave up those 4 runs in that second inning. This one popped up out of play right side. The Bonesack on the mound. Struve to second. Quentin Gunther, a junior, comes in to play right field. Tanner Davis is out of the game. 1-2 the count to Brent Lammers. He popped out the first baseman Thompson's last time up in the first. Swing and a miss there for strike 3 as Lammers goes down for the first out here in the top of the third. The third swinging strikeout for the Hawks here in the second game. Kyle Wright now stands in. He was hit by a pitch. Started that 4-run fourth inning, being the first one hit by a pitch, receiving the first free pass. 2 hit batters, 2 walks for the Hawks. for Vinton Shellsburg. They received 3 walks from Max Ridenauer. So 5 total walks in that inning combined on the two teams and 2 hit batters, 7 free passes.
As you said off the air, time to move on to the next inning.
Yeah, hopefully the third is better than that for both teams. Yeah. 2-0 the count. A pitch one inside here to right. 2-0 is inside off the plate, 3-0. Compare that to game one, where we had 4 free passes combined as 1 walk taken by each team and 1 hit batter by each team as well. The 3-0 upstairs, chin high, and right earns another free pass and a walk. The third of the game so far. First allowed by Bonsack now. The 1-out walk brings up Max Ridenauer. For Austin Bonsack, the junior, no pitching numbers on him yet on this season. There's a strike to Ridenauer, 0-1 the count. There is strike 2 on the outside corner at the knees, 0-2 the count. For the Hawks, junior pitcher of record, Max Ridenauer. Hawks only have 1 hit so far in this ball game, but 4 runs. The 0-2. This one is
there's another hit
down the line. That'll fall in there. Gunther, the right fielder, will get over there and bobble it, pick it up in foul territory, gets it in, but not before runners will be on second and third. Wright gets all the way to third. Ridenauer into second. Nice job, Ridenauer taking that pitch the other way, right down the line.
Whitman running for Ridenauer.
Caleb Whitman. Haven't seen him since early on in game number 1. It's Whitman, the junior, 2 for 2 in the stolen base department.
Infield's playing in here.
Runners on second and third. 1 down. Here's a chopper right side. Second baseman got to it, hit his glove, able to get it and throw it over the first for the 4-3 putout. About halfway was the runner right holding on that one. As the second out there, the 4-3 putout for out number 2. Would have been close. Maybe could have made it on the initial bobble. Wright wasn't expecting the bobble, though.
Right.
He would have had some time, but then once he saw the bobble, he hesitated. And once you hesitate, you knew he wasn't going to be able to make it then, or at least it would have been a real close play. 1-0 the count here to Jordan Knowles, who stands in with 2 runners on, 2 down. This one's popped up in the air left side. Should be fair territory. Coming on the left fielder, he's going to make the play for out number 3. Our view is Schiller there by the third base dugout, but left fielder coming in on the run. Edwards puts it away, and the Hawks are denied, leaving 2 runners on base here in the third. They still lead 4-1. Bottom of the third we go. This is Hawks Baseball, JMC Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Bottom half of the third inning here, 4-1 Hawks with the lead. As 2-3-4, Nathan Struve, now the second baseman after starting the game on the mound. Stands in against Max Reitnauer. Strike there, taking at the knees, outer half, 1-1 the count. 2-3-4, Struve, Henderson, and Thompson slated for the Vikings in the bottom of the third, with the Hawks leading 4-1. Reitnauer pitched down the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1 the count. Only one hit allowed by Max so far. He gave up 3 walks in that second inning. Led to the first and only run of the game for the Vikings. Swings through this one. The outer half there does Struve. He's down in the count 1-2. So for the Vikings, through 2, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 runners left on. No Hawk errors. Pitches outside the low, ball 2, 2-2 the count. For the Hawks, 4 runs through 3 with 2 hits, 2 Viking errors, and 4 runners left on base. 2-2 from Reitnauer on the way upstairs, above, helmet high, good jump and catch by Suter. Full count here. To Struve. 3-2 on the way, inside off the plate, and the inning starts with a walk.
Walk is the most popular offensive statistic right now.
It is
for both teams.
The 4th given up by Reitnauer. The Hawks on their side have taken 3 of them, along with 2 hit batters. So the free pass theme continues. Henderson, the DH, stands in. He struck out looking his first time in the first. Throw over by Reitnauer. Back in plenty of time is Struve at first.
Once again, a very aggressive lead by a Viking base runner here.
We haven't seen a pickoff all night. They are taught well over there and have executed that to get the lead and bother the pitcher. We haven't seen too many stolen bases either with those leads. There's a swing on and a miss by Henderson. Down to the count 0-1.
But there's no quick glances for the Hawks either. They've got to
pay lots of attention to that. 0-1. There's a strike on that inside corner above the knees. 0-2 the count. Right now to check over. And now step off as time is called to the plate. Henderson. One at a time as Max was taking too long for his comfort. 0-2 the count with a runner on. Nobody down here at the bottom of the third. 4-1. Hawks have the 3-run advantage. Their 17th game of the season for both teams. Game's number 17. There's a outside. 1-2 the count. Here to Henderson. Now, time is called again. Henderson stepping out, thinking right now our changes time here and not getting to a good rhythm. 1-2. Pitch downstairs, snap throw down, right with the swipe tag after Suter curled it down there, and Struve is back in, I'd say. Now we're even 2-2. There's a pitch on the outside corner, strike 3. High, and rung up is Henderson for the second time in this game. That's the 3rd strikeout for Reitnauer. Second looking variety for 1 down. It brings up Jared Thompson, who lined out to the first baseman. Kyle Wright, his first time in the second, stands in here with the runner on first and 1 down. Bottom of the third, Hawks lead 4-1. This one is ripped left side in the gap past Ward. It's short into left field. And Thompson's on with the 1-out single to left field. Struve to second, brings up Tyler Ripple now, the shortstop for the Vikings, who reached on a walk and scored The lone run of the game back in the one-run second. Stands in here with 2 runners on and 1 down. Bottom of the third. Pitch misses upstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 the count.
Ripples had a good evening, and right now is probably going to be careful with him, starting with the breaking pitch.
There's a swing of this. 1-1 the count. Ripple has walked twice his last 2 at-bats. His first 2 at-bats, he has 3 RBIs, 2 hits to center field, and a run scored. And there is a swing and a miss on a pitch inside for strike 2, 1-2 the count. So those first 2 at-bats in the first and third innings is the good night that Roger was alluding to, with 2 hits and 3 RBI and scoring the 5th run of the game in that third inning. Right now, we're checking the runner in second. Now the 1-2 in the dirt outside. Gets by Suter for a second. He's going to throw down. Not going to have a chance at the runner. Struve going in to third as Thompson gets second. So the runners advance, and Ripple in there with a 2-2 count. And there is, just misses the plate there.
Not sure where that one was from our angle.
Outer half appeared to be at the knees, just outside apparently. 4 count pitch downstairs in the dirt, ball 4. Suter thought it went behind him, but it stayed right near the catcher's box, and it was in front of him as he went back. And now the second walk of the inning here loads up the bases.
Coach Lars calling timeout and having a meeting with the infield here.
Everybody is in. Weimers is joining the meeting now. It's been a late, just got the memo apparently. He's a senior. He's been through this. He knows.
His email isn't as quick. The inbox doesn't flash up as quick as for the other guys.
Maybe he has an old Nokia phone. He doesn't get the email.
Yeah, that's right. That's a retro phone.
Yes. You would know.
I would know. I carried one for many years.
It's good, solid, sturdy phone.
That's right.
1 down here. Runner on every base for the Vikings.
Also good for a laugh for many people.
Yes, it is. As there's the ball downstairs. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Here to Scotty Worth, the winning pitcher in game number 1. So the third baseman here in the second game. And a hit his first time up the second. It's a ground ball left side, deep in the hole, head short. The throw by Ward gets by the second baseman. 1 run scores. Goes all the way down the line, right field. 2 runs scored. And runners on first and third with the error there as Ward trying to get the force out at second. As Putz was on the bag with a wide throw, first base side of it, as it sailed in to right field, down the right field line, foul territory. And the Vikings are 1 run away from tying this game up 4-3 Hawks. So the fielder's choice and the throwing error there. As both Thompson and Struve came in to score, 1-0 count on a ball there. Runners on first and third, Ripple on third, Worth on first. Wes Edwards, the center fielder, stands in now. He walked and was stranded his last time in the second. Stands in here. The runners on the corners for the Vikings. 1 down. Bottom of the third, 4-3 Hawks. Still have the 1-run advantage. There's a ball. This is outside the low. Ball 2, 2-0 count.
First and third could be multiple things going on here. Early break or...
The 2-0. This one is hit over the head of the rising shortstop. Ward cannot get up for it. Not up, and that goes into shallow center field. Left center field as Cassie gets over and gets it in, but not before another run comes across on the 1-out single by Wes Edwards, and the Vikings have tied this game up on the 3rd run this inning, 4th of the game. So Ripple scores on the hit. The center, Worth moves up to second. Edwards on first. Runners on first and second. One down still.
Gunther at the plate. He came in.
Quentin Gunther
playing right field.
In the 8th spot for Tanner Davis here as the right fielder. The 1-0. This is a strike on the outer half above the knees, and it's even 1-1. So right now we're trying to get out of it. We have some action down the right field side of the bullpen area.
I think it's Nick LaRosa, but I'm not sure. Yeah.
There's a ball downstairs, 2-1 the count. It is LaRosa, number 9. The senior warming up in the Hawk bullpen, back behind the first base Hawk dugout. Ball upstairs there, 3-1 the count. Brent Lammers now calls time, and we'll have a jog over to talk with Reitenauer here. Also his cousin, Max Reitenauer. Gives him a swat of the glove and ready to go. Brent hustles back to his position and we're ready. 3-1 with one down. Three-one on the way. Took a big cut of that one. Did ball downstairs. Would have been ball 4. Gunther helps out right now, and it's a full count with one down. Runners on first and second. The 3-2 is lifted up and out of play right side, and we'll do another full count pitch coming up. And this one is good down the line. They'll just get inside the right field line. Halfway down the line now, Knowles can't come up with it cleanly. Only one run's going to score anyway. Runners on first and third. A little blooper down the right field line by Gunther. Comes in first at bat of the night. Gets a hit. And Gunther with the RBI. One out single. And Coach Lahr takes a slow walk out here. We'll see if he's ready to make a change.
He's waved
he already
LaRosa in. So
LaRosa will be the new pitcher after the Vikings take the lead. 5-4 here in the bottom of the third. Still only one down. Tell you more about the new Hawks hurler, Nick LaRosa. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business. Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Back in, bottom of the third. Plethora of defensive changes along with a switch to LaRosa coming in. Pitching here for Reitenauer as Max's night is done. as they'll face Austin Bonesack, number 9 hitter first here with Nick LaRosa. Sean Bunt, ball in the dirt. And Suter keeps it in front of him, but the runner will go. No play on him as runners on second and third. As LaRosa comes into the game in the 8 spot for Jordan Knowles. Brent Lammers moves from third to right. Allen Puts from second to third. Here's a hit. Splattered into center field, coming on. Diving catch by Ty Cassett. Came up with it, thrown into second base. The runner's going to tag up and throw, coming into the plate to score the 6th run of the game and the 5th run this inning. Nice athletic play by Cassett.
Great play by Cassett because that had single written all over it.
For the RBI. Sack fly there for the 2nd out as Edwards came in to score. Getting back was Gunther at second as Cassett's throw went in there. Brings up top of the order. Number 9 batter here in this inning for Vinton Shellsburg. They've scored 5 runs. And leading now 6-4 here in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 down. This one's chopped foul left side. Behind the on-deck hitter for the Vikings. Edwards is 0 for 2. Well, Edwards, the sophomore catcher, grounded out and lined out so far in this ballgame. There's a ground ball left side. Third baseman Puts coming on, up and over, gets his man. And that 5-3 put out ends the inning. But a 5 spot for Vinton Shellsburg. They take the 2-run lead. 6-4. We go to the 4th. Hawks Baseball, KMC Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Johnny Roger back with you here in the top of the 4th inning. Ty Cassett leads it off, the number 9 hitter for the Hawks. 9-1-2, Cassett, Ward, and Puts swings through that one for strike 1, all on the count. Cassett walked his last time up and scored in the 2nd inning. 0-1 on the way. Fouled back to the fence for strike 2, 0-2 the count. And the ball taken there for ball 1, 1-2 the count. The Vikings scored 5 runs on 3 hits, 1 Hawk error and 1 runner left on base in that 5-run bottom of the 3rd, and swinging a miss there. The pitch letter high, not get a piece of that one. Cassett goes down swinging. The 4th swinging strikeout for the Hawks offense in game 2. Gives us 1 out here in the top of the 4th, and Owen Ward will stand in now. Reached after being hit by a pitch last time in the second and scored. Reached on an error, was forced out of the first. Takes a pitch outside, too far there for ball one. 1-0 the count.
Bonsack went with, I think it was 2 changeups there to cast it. The one was outside and the one was the swinging strike 3.
The 1-0, this one line over the head of the shortstop. Ripple and into left field for the one-out single off the bat of Owen Ward. Going to return the favor there. The Vikings had one of those in their bottom of the third. As Alan Brooks stands in now, the senior, and a 3 RBI hit the left field his last time in that 4-run second inning. This one, swing. Pitcher Bonsack comes out, fires the first, gets puts. Looks as good as a sacrifice bunt there, but 2 down. Did not mean to get a piece of that ball, tried to lay off of that pitch. Just tapped it, went left side. The pitcher able to come on and fire to first. So Ward moves up to second. Whatever the eight stands in, he's 0 for 2 here in the second game. Takes the ball downstairs there. Ball 1-1 the count. Ground out and a fly out. A strike called.
I think he called that a strike.
So a strike there to whatever. 0-1 the count upstairs, and that one lifted to center field. Miracle scoots his way over to his left and makes the catch. The FA to end the inning there. Hawks strand another runner as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 6-4 Vikings, Hawks baseball, KMCH Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime. Featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
John and Roger back with you here. Bottom of the fourth inning, Vikings lead 6-4 with Delaware baseball here tonight from KMCH Sports. Brought to you by all 38 of the high school sports boosters. There's a ball up and out of play left side off the bat of Nathan Struve. 2, 3, 4. Struve, Henderson, and Thompson due up for the Vikings, who batted all 9 in that third inning and scored 5 runs to take the 6-4 lead. 1-1 the count now here to Struve, who walked to lead off that third inning, came around to score the first run of the inning and second of the ball game. This one's popped up left side down the line, going to go foul. Can the Hawk get to it? And apparently not. As the ball hits down, our vision is blocked by the third base dugout. It hit and rolled against the fences. None of the 3 Hawks that converged on that were able to get to it. Third base, shortstop, and right fielder. It appeared third baseman Putz was the closest to it. And it goes for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Here to Nathan Struve, one of the 9 sophomores on the roster for his father, head coach Jim Struve. There's a little liner over and past the second baseman Ward into center field. And the single up the middle by Struve. Leads things off here in the bottom of the fourth. Brings up Aaron Henderson now. Struck out both times looking in this game. Struck out once swinging, popped out, and reached on an error in game one. Nick LaRosa, his second appearance, saw he pitched 2 innings coming into tonight, so this is his second inning here, fourth overall. 2 hits against him, 1 run against, 1 earned run, 3.50 ERA. Runner goes, throw down, beautiful throw. A high tag, but they get the call at second base as the ball beat him there as Suter down to Ward on the 2-6 caught stealing. As Struve did not get a good jump that time, and then Suter was all over.
Great throw by Suter there. And Ward was just waiting for him.
This one is laced into left field. A one-hopper to left fielder Solomon. It'll be a one-out single to left as Aaron Henderson gets a hit to left, and it brings up Jared Thompson now, who got a hit and scored his last time in the third. Nick LaRosa walked none, struck out 2 coming into the night. Opponents hitting a 250 against him as they pitch outside off the plate for a ball. 1-0 the count.
Nick threw 2 real good innings against Olwine in his last appearance. Here, what's that been, 2 weeks ago now, probably?
Yes, back on June 3rd, 2 weeks ago last night. Swing and a miss downstairs. Evens the count 1-1. Hawks beat Olwine, the non-conference double dip in Olwine. June 3rd, 17-5 and 16-2. 2 of their 3 non-conference wins are 3-0. This has popped up and out of play left side behind us for strike 2, 1 and 2 the count. Hawks will be back in action tomorrow night, back at home for the first time in almost 2 weeks. Last home games were last Monday against Anamosa. The 10-run rule split that night. There's a bouncing ball left side. Shortstop Weidauer to second to first. Can't get the double play. They get the force out at second for 2 down. The runner on first. Fielder's choice to the shortstop off the bat of Thompson as Henderson's forced out at second.
Just not hit hard enough to turn the double play. That was real nice work there in the middle of the infield, but just didn't get enough. Just didn't have enough time.
You bet. Good footwork by Ward to try to turn that one, but not enough.
Because Henderson was on top of him by the time he was able to release the ball.
Foul ball up the bat of Ripple in the batter's box. 0-1 the count is off. The runner was off and running. Thompson on first. Halfway there, had to stop with the foul ball called. The 0-1 from LaRosa on the way. Downstairs and inside. The throw down. The runner was going again. Ward didn't even get to the bag. Came back for the throw. It was right there. It's going back. Wisely, Thompson got back to first base as that throw was being thrown down to second base by Suter. So Thompson able to put the brakes on. And here's a ground ball right side. Eats it up, does Ward over the first for the put-out. 4-3, ground out for out. Number 3, and the Vikings leave a runner on the fourth. To go to the fifth, still Vinton Shellsburg 6, Hawks 4. This is West Delaware Baseball, KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered.
With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Along with their studio producer, Megan Hoffman, John and Roger back with you from Vinton. Beautiful night for baseball. Cooled down a tad. Around 80 degrees was the high today. 75 now and clear conditions here in Vinton. 2-0 the count to Brent Lammers, who leads things off. The wind has died down as well. 7 miles per hour from the northeast. Lammers struck out his last time up. Popped out to the first baseman back of the first. Makes another ball there. 3-0 the count to Brent Lammers. The Hawks fell 5-3, I should say, in game one, and trailed by the same 2 runs here in this game, and the top of the 5th starts, and a 4-ball walk to Brent Lammers as he makes his way down to first on the leadoff base on balls. Brings up Kyle Wright, who's no stranger to the free pass here in the second game. He received a ball off the right leg, hit by pitch his first time up, walked his last time in the third, so no official at bat here. But he has a bruise and a run to show for it. There's a strike taken. 0-1 the count. Here to the sophomore Kyle Wright. As Kyle in game one had a hit, reached on an error, reached on a walk, struck out swinging. The 0-1. There is a strike in the inside corner for strike 2, 0-2 the count. Bonsack ready. Now he throws over first and just getting back in safely. We got the hands in before the tag came on the back. As Lammers.
That was a good quick move by Bonsack.
Yes, it was.
Most of the other ones have been deliberate by the pitchers tonight. That was quick.
Well, Lammers off a little bit, but able to get back in there in time, says the base umpire. 0-2 the count. Upstairs, now a snap throw down. And if that throw would have been towards the second base side, that would have been awful close. Yep. As throw was to the first base dugout side.
I don't think there's anything close for umpires. They're either out or they're safe, huh?
Right. I can tell you by experience. I had a lot of close ones last night.
Yeah.
1-2 the count.
All those non-controversial plays that you guys end up with.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of those. Other than that, they agreed with me. To my knowledge, anyway. There's a fly ball down the line, left field, and that's going to fall in, a fair ball. Lammers round second. He's coming into third hard. He's going to keep on going. It was bobbled in the corner. Now the stop sign put up late. Lammers runs into the ball as the fielder right there with her on third base. Now in the rundown, he's trying to get back to third. He's going to be tagged out. And now Wright will get back to second. And I think Coach Lawler saying that's on me, Brent, as he was waving. Then at the last second, he took the stop side. He wasn't expecting that ball to be thrown in that quickly. All of a sudden, it was right there, and Lammers is in no man's land, and the rundown goes for the first out of the inning. Tough break there for the Hawks. That would have had runners on second and third.
Probably been okay, except that ball was hit right down the left field line, so it's right behind him. I mean, if it had been coming in from center or right or something, he'd have probably had a better chance, but the ball came right in behind him.
So, one down on the rundown put out of Lammers. Wright is on second after the double. Only the 4th hit of the game here for Wright. And it brings up Max Reitenauer, who stands in there, takes 2 balls. 2-0 the count to Reitenauer. Had a hit down the right field line his last time up in the third. He struck out swinging back his first time in the second. Stands in here with a runner on second, 1 down. Top of the 5th, Fox trail 6-4. There's ball 3, up and out. 3-0 the count to Reitenauer, who came in on the night hitting .286. The junior takes the ball outside. Another walk taken by the Hawks offense. Fifth walk of the game. The seventh free pass with 2 hit batters. Second walk this inning, and meeting at the mound, Coach Struve. Maybe a pitching change here?
Oh, there's a lot of pointing going on anyway.
As
no, maybe not either.
Hasn't taken the ball yet.
Oh, he's pointing out towards left field, but I don't know if there's anybody in their bullpen down there or not.
I thought we were going to see a change. Yeah, the home plate umpire told Solomon to go back to the other side, expecting a change to come. And the home plate umpire says, my bad, I thought they were going to change, but you're fine over here now. And the umpire just marks down a defensive conference, and we'll continue here with runners on first and second. Bonsack stays in. He came in to start the third inning after taking over for Nathan Struve, starting pitcher for the Vikings. So right on second, right now on first, Solomon, the hitter. Ryan is 0 for 2 here in game number 2 after being 0 for 4 in game 1. So he is due. Here is Ryan Solomon, the senior. Ball in the dirt, bounces in front of the plate. Nice stop by Edwards. 1-0 the count here to Solomon. 1 down. Runners on first and second. The 1-0 on the way. There's a strike. Now they're halfway side. We're even 1-1.
Hawks need a big hit here.
Yes, indeed. 1-1. Waits back on it. Drills it down the line, but foul. Still left for the chalk. Right in front of Coach Lahr in the third base coaching box. 1-2 the count. Sizable gap out there in left center. Try to poke one into here. 1-2. Fouls that one off the catcher's helmet. Goes to the right side. Picked up by the on-deck hitter, Nick LaRosa, who will bat for in the 8th spot as he came in the game for Jordan Knowles. One-two from Bonsack on the way. Solomon gets a piece of it, bounds that one off. That was a letter high right down the pipe. 1-2 the count. Job to battle here. Stay alive, protects his own with 2 strikes.
That's right. Get something you can handle, put it and play hard.
It's right on second. Right now we're on first, right with a double. Right now we're with a 1-out walk. 1-2 upstairs, helmet high and inside for ball 2. We're even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here the top of the 5th inning. Hawks trail. Vinton Schellsburg 6-4. Vikings won game 1, 5-3. 2-2 on the way. It's lifted into right center field. Right fielder Gunther going over. He'll make the catch on the run to his right and toss it in. Fly out to the right fielder, the F9 for out. Number 2. Just hit that one a tad too high.
Yep.
A little softer, and he would have duck snorted that one in there. Just wasn't meant to be. With 2 down, Nick LaRosa stands in now. LaRosa, only 5 bats on the season, 1 run and 1 hit. He swings hard at that one, letter high, swings through it for strike 1. 1 walk. Hitting 200 coming in is LaRosa, the senior pitcher who came in the 3rd inning. All outside. And the count's even 1-1. On the way. There is a ball that just misses upstairs somewhere. 2-1 the count. Well, good from here.
Although this plate umpire's his zone has been lower. He's below the knees and.
Yeah. There's the ground ball, left side. Third baseman running into the tag is right. He had nowhere to go. He was running on the ground ball with the runner behind him. And it will be the tag out there of Wright. That'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth. 6-4 still Vikings. This is West Delaware Baseball, KMCH Sports.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
Larry at Greenworks Landscaping can create the look you've always wanted with landscaping, trees, and shrubs, retaining walls, paver patios, fire rings, and windbreaks. Larry can deliver bulk mulch. And edgers, call Larry at 563-920-3776. Greenworks Landscaping, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
Get in shape and have fun at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center on East Main in Manchester. All levels, all ages. Begin your road to better health today at 24-Hour Total Fitness Center, East Main, Manchester.
Back into Vinton, bottom of the fifth inning, 6-4 still. Vinton Schellsburg holds the lead in this one. LaRosa back in, a huge cut and a pitch downstairs, evens a count of 1-1. Through 4 innings for the Vikings, 6 runs. They've got 6 hits, 1 Hawk error, and 5 runners left on base. Through 5 innings for the Hawks, they've got 4 runs and 4 hits. There's a ground ball up the middle, getting over to Reitnauer to throw to first. Nice catch by Wright. Nice play indeed. Reitnauer to right. The 6-3 put out, grab out to the shortstop for out, number 1. Wes Edwards, the center fielder. The left fielder stands in now, I should say. Edwards got an RBI hit, scored his last time up that 5-run third inning. Stands in here with nobody on, 1 down. Bottom of the fifth. Pitch from LaRosa is a bouncing ball right side off the bat of Edwards. Hustling that out and getting it over is Ward to right for the crowd out to the second baseman. 4-3 put out for out. Number 2 brings up Quentin Gunther now, the right fielder. As Gunther came on to hit for his first time last inning in the third after coming in with the pitching switch in that third inning. As Gunther got a RBI hit to right and was stranded. There's a strike taken, 0-1 the count.
Moses did a nice job. He's keeping the ball down, induced a lot of ground balls since he's been in the game.
Swing on and a miss there, 0-2 the count. Gunther back in. LaRosa, the 0-2. Hit down the line. Nice play by Wright. That's a foul ball. I thought it looked like it went tailed right as over the orange. But yes, Wright was playing and it actually Bobler would have been a heck of a close play. Yeah. He was able to come up with it, hit a lip of the grass. He would have had to fire it to LaRosa covering. But foul ball, 0-2, swung on and missed downstairs. Suter came up with it, and the batter gave himself up with the strikeout there for out number 3. We go to 6. Hawks need a couple runs here. They trail 6-4. Hawks baseball, KMCH Sports.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff cares deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
Back in, top of the sixth inning. Hawks trail 6-4. Ty Cassett leads things off. Cassett, Ward, and Putz 9-1-2 slated for the Hawks here, who lost game one 5-3. This one's popped up left side. Fair territory behind the bag. Third baseman made it interesting at the end as Worth able to haul it in for the pump out to the third baseman for round number one here in the sixth. As that win earlier tonight was the first one for Vinton Shellsburg over the Hawks since July 1st of 2010 in Manchester. 20-10 was the score. 20 runs to 10 in 2010, the year, July 1st. At the Exide Field, Vikings, their last win over West Delaware. It's a series now in the last 5 seasons. And in the past 11 meetings is now Hawks lead the series 9-2. 2-0 count here. That one's upstairs. And the Viking crowd getting a little restless here with the zone of the home plate umpire. West Delaware fans just smiling, saying we've been there. As there's a strike at the knees. Strike one. 3-1 the count. The last 4 seasons, Coach Struve and company program's been down a little bit. 65 wins, 100 losses. Haven't had a winning season since that year of 2010 when they were 21-20. There's strike 2 called. 2-0 to Ward. Had to hit his last time up. Hit by a pitch in the second and scored. The 3-2. There's a ball in the dirt. And a walk taken. So 1-out walk. Puts Ward on first. Brings up Dallin Putz here. Rounded out his last time up. As Putz had a hit to left field. 3 RBI variety in the second. So 1 down here in the top of the 6th. And there's a strike in the outside corner above the knees. 0-1 the count. Putz will continue his baseball career. So he attends Central College in Pelham, one of the 7 Hawks seniors. There's another throw over. Gets past the first baseman. And on to second will be Ward on the throwing error. As Ward takes second on the 3rd error of the game for the Vikings. So 1-1 the count here to Danlin Puts. 0-1 on the way upstairs above helmet high for Walt 1-1 the count.
Hawks just need to be patient here and get good strikes to hit.
Hawks only 4 hits in this game. They 1-1. Outside and high, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Only 1 hit in each inning in the last 4 innings. 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. None here yet in the sixth. 2-1 on the way. Outside and up for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Here to the Hawks. Third baseman Danlin Puts. Three-1 upstairs above helmet high, and he'll take his place at first for another walk. 2 walks this inning. 7 walks on the night taken by the Hawks offense. 9 free passes. And it brings up Seth Wedewer first. A time is called. Now Coach Struve will take the long walk out there, and a new pitcher. He's waving in his right fielder, and substitutions will come here for Vinton Schellsburg. Take a break. Come back, tell you about them. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Check them out on their web at bobstephenmotors.com.
The Hawks trying to get their offensive motor running here as they trail 6-4 here in the top of the sixth. You got it. That was great. Thank you. I try my best. As new pitcher here, substitutions for the Vikings as Tanner Davis is the new pitcher. Bonesack goes back to right, so Gunther will exit the ball game. Davis comes back in his spot in the 8th position of the lineup. Gets his 1 re-entry and will become the pitcher now of record facing Seth Wedewer with 1 out, runners on first and second. The ball in the dirt and outside. Catcher Edwards able to corral it and take a look at the runner on second, Ward. Ward on second, Puts on first. Davis only 1 appearance so far in this game, in this season, 1 inning pitched and 1 save. No ERA, and there is a ball 2. 2-0 the count to Wedewer. Flew out his last 2 times up, grounded out his first time in the first. Game 1, Seth had a hit and an RBI. 1 for 4. There's a ball in front of the plate, going to throw down, sliding in safely. Looked like a great throw. That leg was right there, but somehow Ward able to get in third, avoiding the tag.
It's a good thing Ward had no indecision on that, because that was pretty close. It was a great throw by Edwards.
Yes, it was right on the money. And Worth able to get the tag right in front of the bag. It looked like the base umpire must have thought Ward snuck that hand behind, got under the tag. Marengo, looked like the Hawks got a break there. 3-0. There's a strike call, but what we're in 3-1 to count. Friars on second and third here. Tying run, puts on second. Trailing 6-4 with one down, top of the sixth. There's ball four. Rolling inside. Whether we're no doubt about that one. I wouldn't be so confident with that pitch rolling inside. It must have been really low.
That one looked like it was on the shoe tops there.
That's what you hope is whatever.
But all you can ask for is consistency, and he has been consistent.
That's right.
I mean, he's not giving the letter high strike, and he's giving the strike below the knees. And as a player, you can adjust to that as long as it's the same all the time.
The third walk in a row. Taken to the Hawks, and there's a strike. Lammers taken all the way right down the well for strike one. 0-1 to count. Bases loaded. One out. Brent Lammers looking for his first hit in this game. Had 2 hits in game one. 1-1 to count now. The Lammers popped out to first baseman his first time up. Struck out swinging, walked, and was thrown out last time of the fifth. A huge cut at this one. Foul ball called. Just made contact with that one.
Interesting defensive alignment here. The first baseman is playing in. Struve at second is about halfway, and left side of the infield is playing normal depth.
1-2 on the way. Curveball. Strike three. A delayed reaction for the home plate umpire. Lammers couldn't believe it. And it came in at the knees. And Lammers goes down looking for the second out. That's a tough one there.
Yeah.
Very delayed call by the home plate umpire that time. Strike one there, swinging by Kyle Wright. Hawks need the sophomore to come up. He had a hit his last time up in the fifth. Come up huge here with a base knock. Takes a look at that one downstairs. Rave it out 1-1 with 2 down. Runners on every base for the Hawks here, trailing by 2, 6-4. Here in the top of the sixth. Again, just like game number one, you want to get at least one of these runs. The runner's so close on third base here. Don't want to have to score both of them to tie it up. Barring you hold them in the bottom half of the sixth, of course.
Right.
2-1 to Wright. There's a snap throw down, sliding back in safely is Ward. Guessing it was a ball. It is 3-1. That one was close. I think the catcher would have stayed down. He might have got that call. Yeah. But he popped up ready for the throw, and fortunately for Wright, he takes ball 4 there. Rolling inside, and Kyle gets
another one.
An RBI, yeah, another free pass, and this time he gets an RBI out of it. His third free pass taken, his second walk here in game number 2. As Wednewer goes to second, Putz goes to third, Ward scores the first run of the inning, the 5th of the ball game, the first since that 4-run second inning for the Hawks. So they've been an offensive drought here the last few innings. Finally score on a base on balls there on the 4th walk of this inning. And a ball there that misses up into Max Ridenauer. Walked his last time up, got a hit back of the third, struck out swinging in the second. There's a pitch that hits the zone, inner half there, waist high, 1-1. Nine walks on the night. This one is deep to left field.
That's it. Wow.
It's going back, just shy of the warning track, able to haul it in for the long fly out off the bat of Max Ridenauer, and oh so close with his back towards left field, just on the left of the warning track. Edwards hauls it in for the F7 and out number 3. Hawks get 1 run. They still trail by a run. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 6-5. Hawks baseball, GMC Sports.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service in Manchester has everything you need to stay connected. Northeast Iowa Telephone has a staff of professionals available to help you get connected, from the installation of your new entertainment system to cable and data wiring in your home or business.
Northeast Iowa Telephone Service is your sight, sound, and electronics connection on South Franklin Street in downtown Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404. For more information, your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber, big town quality with small town service. Delhi Lumber, your authorized overhead Midland door dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
John and Roger back with you from Vinton, bottom of the sixth inning, 6-5. Straight up 9 o'clock here. You're listening West Delaware Baseball Mix 94.7 KMCH and KMCH.com. Also, KMCH Radio on the YouTube channel, online. On our online app, you can download that on KMCH.com. Put it on your Android smartphone for you to listen live on there. For you iPhone users, that app will be available for you soon. Also, use TuneIn Radio right now for you iPhone users to listen on your mobile device. 2-0. This one's popped up and out of play. Right side. For strike one, 2-1 the count. Check out the Major League Baseball scoreboard tonight. The Cubs and the Indians are delayed in Cleveland to the fifth inning. Rain delay there. They're tied at 3. Kansas City leading Milwaukee 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth. White Sox trail the Pirates 2-1 in the bottom of the sixth. There is a strike call the outside corner. We're even 2-2. Boston ahead of the Braves 4-2 in the seventh. Tampa Bay 5, Washington 3 in the bottom of the eighth. Yankees leading Miami 5-3 in the last of the eighth. There is a ball missing for ball 3, 3-2 the count. Later on tonight, at in about 8 minutes from now, L.A., the Dodgers hosting the Texas Rangers as the Rogers team, Zach Greinke on the mound for them. This one is hit down the line, going to be a foul ball left side, down beyond the third base Viking dugout. So Greinke on the hill with his 5-2 record of 1.95 ERA, taking on the Rangers. What'd you tell me? They taken 3 of them in the fourth
they've
so
just
far?
gotten, they beat Kershaw last night.
This one hit up the middle. Right now it gets over to it. One step and a fire to first and gets his man. There's a good stretch again by Wright. The 6-3 put out there. Ground out off the bat of Bone Sack for round number 1 here in the 6th. It brings up Will Edwards now. As Edwards 0 for 3. Ground out, line out, and ground out so far in this game. 1 down here, the last of the 6th. Nick LaRosa doing a nice job on the hill. There's a strike inside corner at the knees since he came in with 1 out in the 3rd inning. Gave up a run. There's a bouncing ball left side. Right now we're up and over again. Good stretch by Wright. And the 6-3 ground out rerun.
Whoops.
What happened there?
My son has trouble counting. He thought it was 3. He tossed it back to the mound.
Don't worry, Kyle. Nobody saw it. Whoops. 2 down here as Struve stands in. LaRosa gets ahead again. A strike there. Outer half, Japanese 0-1 the count. He's done a nice job of keeping the ball low in the zone and getting ahead here. Vikings have not scored since that 3rd inning. This one's skied up and out of play back to our right for strike 2. 0-2 the count to Nathan Struve. Got to hit his last time up. Walked in the 3rd and scored. 0-2 swung at and missed. Strike three. The Hawks need a run to keep this game going. They trail 6-5. We go to the 7th. West Delaware Baseball, KMCH Sports.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Biofield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Biofield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Back into the 7th. Ryan Solomon stands in, takes a strike. We tie out of half. 1-1 to count. Solomon 0 for 3 here in game 1, 0 for 4 in the first game. Trying to get on to start this 7th. Pops it up down the line, right side. First baseman on the run with his back towards the field of play. Could not get there in time. And Solomon has new life here with a 0-2 count.
Just need a base runner early.
Any way to get on here.
Right.
To get that tying run on first base as the Hawks trail by a run. 6-5 here in the top of the 7th. They trailed by 2 in the game 1 7th inning. Lost that game 5-3, coming oh so close with runners on second and third. A high, long fly out to deep right field was caught by the right fielder Bonesack to end the game. And a wild ending. 1-2 the count here to Solomon now, and he leans out of the way of that one. Thank goodness he is able to get his head back. That would not have
that wouldn't have been a good one to wear.
Not at all. It was eye high. 2-2 on the way. He goes down and fights it off, and a pitch low out of play. Down beyond the first base dugout in the bullpen area there.
Good play by Solomon there because of the, knowing the strike zone with 2 strikes.
Getting remotely close here. I'll give yourself a chance. This one's skied up and out of play. To our right. 2-2 the count. So Solomon. Back in and ready. 2-2 on the way. This one's skied. That one would be maybe playable. The catcher, yep, he's back. Will make the catch for the first out. Good battle there by Solomon. A foul ball. Pop out to the catcher for out number 1. It brings up Jordan Knowles. 7-8-9 here. Solomon, Knowles, and Cassett as Knowles will re-enter and bat here in the 8th spot for Nick LaRosa, who came in.
LaRosa did a fantastic job on the mound.
Yes, indeed.
He threw. Did you say 3 2/3?
Yeah, he only allowed 1 run, 2 hits in the 4th, nothing in the last 2 innings. Retired in 1, 2, 3. And there is a strike call. 0-1 the count to Jordan Knowles, who flew out and walked earlier in the game when he was in right field. Sprays this one up and out of play, and he's in the hole here 0-2. With 1 down, top of the 7th, Hawks need a run to keep this one going. on the verge of a Viking sweep here tonight on the road. 0-2. This one's lifted left side. Down the line, going to be out of play. And it will stay. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 on the way down in the dirt. Lays off of it. The ball 1. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 chopped. Just got a piece of it off the end of the bat. Back to the backstop. One and 2 the count with 1 down here in the top of inning number 7. Pitch from Davis. Popped up, left side out of play. 1-2 remains the count. Knowles ready, 1-2 in the dirt, laid off of that one with the wrist, but the ball gets by the catcher to the backstop. 2-2. Didn't even appeal there on that. You would think they at least check it. Ball went by him. That would have been an interesting play. There's a ground ball, right side. First baseman Thompson up with it and over, and the Hawks are down their final out of the night. Ty Cassett down, standing in. 0 for 2 in game number 2. He popped out to the third baseman last time up, struck out swinging back in the 4th, walked, and scored a run in the 2nd. Takes that one neck high for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Cassett, 2 hits and a run scored. 2 for 3 in game number 1. A 1-0 on the way here. He takes another one. Shoulder high upstairs there for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Still any way to get a runner on here. Top of the order coming up. 2-0, and there is a ball just misses zone off the plate inside for ball 3. And there's a strike. 3-1 the count. This one is lifted in the air, center field.
And center fielder
can't see it. He goes back, and it bounds down behind him. Cassidy going to go into second. He'll get in there standing up. With 2 outs, and the tying runner's on second base.
Miracle through his hand, just dropped his hand. It was that look in his eye right away, or
left fielder,
body language.
Yeah, getting over there, but he can't get over there quick enough. The left fielder, Edwards. And so, a quick meeting. The catcher, Edwards, runs out to talk to Davis to settle him down. Cassett on second. The tying run. Hawks down 6-5 on Ward. He's got a hit in this game. He's reached every time. He scored twice. Takes a strike there. Outer half, waist high, 0-1 the count. Fielder's choice, a 3 RBI hit to deep left field. The second time up in that 4-run second inning. Ooh, he went for that one again. That one was letter high. Took a big hack at that one. Pitch inner half, came up empty for strike 2.
Good line drive is all you need here. Cassett speed and 2 out.
0-2 pitch on the way upstairs. Helmet high there for ball 1. 1-2 the count. 2 down. Runner on second. 6-5 Hawks trail. Here at the top of the 7th inning. Trying to avoid the sweep tonight on the road in Vinton. Off-speed pitch stays up for ball 2. And we're even 2-2. Ward, the junior, back in and ready. Pops this one up. Right side first baseman, not going to get there. Found down the warning track, down the right field line. Rolls up against the fence. This Cassett was all the way almost home, halfway between third and home.
All he's got to do is get her in the outfield on the grass.
Right. Off and running with 2 down. This game will be tied.
Right.
Sounds so easy.
Yeah.
Hard part is
a lot of grass out there, but it is a tough game.
We've seen some catches tonight. 2-2 on the way toward upstairs. High, ball 3. Full count. Dallin Putz is on deck. He had the 3 RBI hit back in the second. I spoke earlier. As this one is ripped out of play right side. Full count here. Ward scored twice, reaching on being hit by a pitch and walked. He had a hit to left and was stranded back in the fourth. 3-2 on the way. Gets a piece of that one. Came inside and upstairs, fouls it off.
Looks like he went off speed there, maybe.
Slowed up just a tad. Change of speed there. Ward ready now. 3-2 on the way. Upstairs, all 4. The ball stayed up, says the home plate umpire. And the Hawks have runners on first and second.
Hasn't been a strike there all night.
Yeah, we talked about that. The home plate umpire avoiding that high strike call all night. And now the Hawks, runners on first and second with 2 down. Dallin Putz standing in.
From a pitcher standpoint, you're better off throwing it shin high than letter high.
Like that. At the bottom of the knees on the inside corner, strike one. Hold on the count to Dallin Putz here. He had that big 3 RBI stand-up double in the second. This one, another deep one, left field. Back goes the left fielder, and he got it. Oh, what a catch into the game again. The left fielder, Edwards, on the warning track. Both games in like that here tonight. And the Hawks robbed on the road. Great effort by the Vikings. Edwards makes the catch, and the Vikings take 2 at home here over West Delaware. Another thrilling ending to this game. The long F7 fly out to left fielder on the warning track. And that's the way this game comes to a close. What an ending again. As runners on first and a second. 6-5 ball game, and the fly out ends it. And that's our final for game number 2. As we will come back, start the post game, start to wrap this one up, go over the totals. This is West Delaware Baseball, KMCH Sports.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team, the Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
I don't know what he's waiting for. Mike's waiting. Yeah, And welcome back into Vinton. John Swisher, Roger Wright, back in with you here after game 2. Hawks fall and 2 close ones. The first one by the final score of 5-3, and then the nightcap 6-5. 2 very close losses. The Hawks gave themselves a chance in both of the final innings. They didn't go out without giving it their all, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. And give Vinton Shellsburg credit. The Vikings, they played much better tonight at times than an 8-7 team coming in. Now they improved to 10-7 on the year. And that with Coach Struve, the veteran head coach, you know they're always going to try to play good fundamental baseball. They made a few errors tonight with a younger team, too. Only 1 senior. Talked about all those 9 juniors and 6 juniors and 9 sophomores. So give the Vikings credit, but the Hawks are wishing they could do some things over here tonight.
Yeah, Vinton Shellsburg made 2 great plays to end both, one to end the first game and one to end the second game. But the Hawks just left too many guys on base. I think you said they had 12 free passes and left 12 on base in game 2 and only came up with 5 runs. Just couldn't get that critical break it open hit when they needed it.
After leaving 10 runners on base in game number 1, as the first game 5-3 in favor of Vinton Shellsburg, a game that lasted 1 hour and 42 minutes. The nightcap lasted 2 hours and 2 minutes, one of the longer games of the year for the Hawks, and it came down to a 6-5 decision. Let's go over the totals here for Vinton Shellsburg. The Vikings had 6 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, 5 runners left on base. They struck out 5 times against the pitching of Reidenauer and La Rosa, as 3 swinging, 2 looking, 5 total walks, 5 free passes there issued to the Viking offense. For the Hawks, 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, as we talked about, 12 runners left on base, 5 strikeouts, 4 swinging, 1 looking, 10 walks, and 2 hit batters. So those 12 free passes that Roger alluded to there, and leaving those 12 runners on. But you got to forget about it now and move on. It's a long season, so we got plenty of games left. As 17 games now in the books for both of these teams here tonight. So forget about it. Learn from those little things here. Take it in tomorrow night, and 2 games on paper again that you should win, but you got to come out and do it. Same thing that we saw here tonight. You got to come out and play and execute and take care of the little things if you want to beat those teams that you're favored on paper. Tomorrow night's perfect example was South Tama, a team that's been up and down on this season, winning a few but losing more than they've won.
Yeah, before I forget it, hats off to Nick LaRosa. 3 2/3 of relief pitching tonight. Just did a fantastic job. Hadn't thrown in almost 2 weeks, or maybe over 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
The one great thing about baseball is you play a lot of games. You don't have a lot of time to stew over things, so they get right back on, and they'll hit tomorrow afternoon and come out tomorrow evening and get to play at home, and hopefully, can capitalize on that, on a little home cooking and back in familiar territory, and just get a few hits when we got guys on base, and the runs will come and things will turn, I'm sure.
And we talked about the Hawks returning home for the first time since June 8th, last Monday night, when they split with Anamosa after 6 road games. So the road trip ends tonight with 2 losses. So the Hawks go 4-2 with 2 wins over Vinton Community, 2 wins over Solon, and then the 2 losses here tonight to Vinton Shellsburg, 4-2 in the road stint since last week, as they will host South Tama tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. We'll have West Delaware Softball Invitational coverage for you tomorrow morning starting at 10:45 for the Hawks' first game. The second game of the day will be the Hawks in Edgehill at 4 o'clock. And then at around 5:45 tomorrow night, we'll finish out day 1 of the West Delaware Softball Invitational, as Maquoketa Valley will be in action as they take on their opponent at 5:45, Dubuque Wahlert. Tomorrow night, we'll have the Hawks in action again on a Saturday morning at 9 a.m., bright and early with Bill and Jamie. We'll breakfast softball at the Beckman Sports Complex. They'll take on Dubuque Wahlert, will the Hawks. Then at 10:45, we'll have Maquoketa Valley again. They'll take on the Edgehill Vikings. And then we'll have more coverage throughout the day, including the Hawks and Maquoketa Valley. They're hooking up at 2:15 on Saturday afternoon. We'll have that all on the air and online for you for our West Delaware Softball Annual Invitational as we get ready for that starting tomorrow morning, 10:45, the Hawks' first game. That's going to do it tonight. Go over the records here. The Hawks dropped to 13-4 overall, 10-3 now on the road. They're 10-4 overall in WAMAC conference games. Vinton Shellsburg improves to 10-7, 5-3 at home, and 8-6 in WAMAC conference contests. Thanks to in-studio producer Megan Offren. Thanks to all 38 sports boosters. Thanks to my partner Roger Wright for your great insight and help as always here tonight. Appreciate that. We'll see you down the road as that's going to do it tonight. Once again, the Hawks fall 5-3 in game 1, and the second game 6-5 in the nightcap here tonight from Vinton. Hawks fall to 13-4 on the year as the number 3 team in Class 3A. That does it from Vinton. Have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Thursday night. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning from the Beckman Sports Complex in Manchester. John Swisher saying so long, everybody, from Denton, Iowa.
We're picking on Nashville. For rules and information, go to our website, kmch.com.
What will you think of next?
Mix.